Hello again. I want us to talk a bit about file formats, also called file extension, and the default behavior of Windows. By default, Windows doesn't show extension for non-formats. For example, an application format, exe, or an MSI installer format, or an MP3 file or a PNG image file. It doesn't show the extension. Now in Windows 10, you can just inside File Explorer, you can just go to View, or if that's not, you can just you can just go to View and then click on File Name Extensions. So when you click on it, for example, you can see that this file is a setup file, exe, and this one is an MSI installer file. Now, it only does this behavior for the known formats. When a format is not known, like for example, this specific file that I made, is just a text file, it doesn't contain anything. The extension I gave it is not known. So Windows shows the format of that file because it doesn't know the format. It doesn't know how to render that specific file. Even if I'm to change the format, sorry, uh, let me just change it to not K, maybe 4. And it will ask you that do you want to change the extension and you want to change it. Still, it will still render it as not known. So the extension is visible. But what happens if I just try to change it to maybe MP3 and then click? Now all of a sudden it just says file. It doesn't say anything other than file because it thinks that it's an MP3 file and Windows knows how to render an MP3 file. So now if I right click, it will try to open it with a music player. Uh, so you need to click view again and then show the file extensions. Now inside maybe Windows 7 or Windows 8, if you want to do the same, like show the known extensions, you have to go to start, uh, go to command prompt, no sorry, control panel, go to appearance and personalization, then file folder options, go to view, and then you want to untick this you want to untick this hide extensions for known file types. So you want to untick it. If it is ticked, Windows doesn't show the format, and if it is unticked, Windows do show the format. Now it's relevant as a developer that you show these formats because when you're trying to create a file, for example, you might just create a file, a new text file, even though you're not really trying to work with a text file. You can just call it text index, and then you can just change right here. You can just change the extension to maybe HTML, and then now all of a sudden this file is a HTML file. So you can see that it's been rendered as a HTML file. If you double click on it, it's going to be tried to be opened inside a browser. And then when you click it, you open it with code, for example. Code will read it as a HTML file, so it will offer you all the intelligence of a HTML file. All the advantages, sorry, all the things that are relevant to HTML file. You can also change it to maybe PNG, and then now it's being rendered as a picture, even though it's not the contents inside the file. Because remember, every single file in a computer is just a bunch of zeros and ones in binary format. But depends on the extension or the file format, Windows decides to render that file or read that file in a specific way. So I hope this has been useful. Thank you.